Hi, I'm Amanda Valone from Roseborough Travel, and this is Let's Talk Travel. Today we have a guest with us, Javier, from Viking Cruises. And I'm so excited to share with you, our explorers, what is new and what is in store with Viking. Javier, will you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Sure. Thank you, Amanda, for having me out here. So, Viking, wow, where do we begin? We have a 21-year history as a company. Torstein Hagen, our founder chairman, he started back in '97 with bringing on 4 river ships in Russia, and it's blossomed into a monster. So 62 river ships right now, with 4 ocean ships in the water, but growing significantly. Yeah. So we're the beast in river, and we are making our claim with ocean, with small to mid-size ocean ships out there. So
I'm so excited for you all. So let's talk a little bit about river cruising first.
Okay.
And then I want to hear a whole lot more about ocean cruising as well, since that's your newer thing in the market.
Sure.
So you said 62 ships,
Yes.
right? Where do you go? What do you do? How many rivers do you do?
Right, we do a lot of rivers. So with that size of 62, I mean, the majority of our capacity of our ships are in Europe. But we also sail into Egypt, also sail into Southeast Asia, and a variety of the rivers in Europe, Portugal, France, a lot of Germany, and so forth.
That's so wonderful. You know, when people want to go and travel, especially through Europe, I think it's quite daunting to think about getting on and off of a coach every day and needing
Right.
to change your luggage from hotel to hotel to hotel.
Right.
So river cruising is really a great experience.
It is, and we've really carved our niche. You know, for us as Viking, we are laser focused on that active, affluent baby boomer interested in history, arts, music, culture. If that's any of your explorers, that is a great Viking guest. That's really has been the success for us as a company, because we know who we are, who we're focused on, and the guests that we want to bring on board.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
And I think that is the majority of our explorers, wanting to get out and see the world, especially with the history, arts, culture, the food and wine and everything else. So will you tell us a little bit, what is actually included on a Viking river cruise?
Great question. So there's some good inclusions. So we include a complimentary short excursion in each port of call. Your journey is practically already planned for you on river. Every day is pretty much a port day, so it's very active. We include multiple meals. We include beer, wine, and sodas during lunch and dinner, unlimited. Free Wi-Fi, bottles of water. So there's a lot of good inclusions with our product.
Sounds to me like there's almost nothing else that you have to pay for.
Gratuities are
Yes,
still
okay.
On your own, and anything in the gift shop, or if you're purchasing premium wines or cocktails, you could purchase as you go. Or
That's all really to be expected, though, any trip that you go on.
Sure,
So that's
sure.
great. And, you know, after going on a river cruise, you realize every single penny of those gratuities are so earned.
They
because
are.
Your staff is amazing.
They are. This is the big difference. If your explorers have never sailed a river before and they've only done blue water, 4,000 passenger ocean ships, our largest river cruise is 190 passengers, crew 50, and that connection that our crew can make with the guest is incredible. Just those details, that elevated service. It's a game changer if you're coming from 3,000, 4,000 passenger to this type of experience. Yeah, you won't look back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. And I know that almost every one of our explorers gets one of these in the mail. But will you tell us about some promos that you might be having going on
Yes.
with Viking River?
Yes, we have every month we change our promotions. Okay, so what's always out there is our 2-for-1 and up to free air. You'll constantly see that with Viking. Just come back to Roseborough Travel to see what is current. But right now, for the month of March, we have our 2-for-1 and free air for our Grand European Tour. It's a 15-day from Amsterdam down to Budapest or Budapest up to Amsterdam for March and May sailings. We're topping out our sailings, so it's standard cabins, and then we also have the Elegant Elbe with free air for March and May as well. Here's one thing I do want to tell your explorers. Traditionally, our guests, they book at least a year out to 10 months out. It's very normal. For anyone booking closer in, you're kind of behind the 8 ball. So because of that, we do a lot of our 2-for-1 and free air for at least a year out. So you'll find a plethora of options there.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I love that you just told everybody really the best booking window is book early and save.
Yes.
But I also, you brought up to make sure that they come to Roseborough Travel, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Do the clients get any better service or experience if they book direct than if they came through a travel agent?
The $1 million question, right?
Yes, I know.
No, actually, there's it's same pricing that you'll see if you go direct or through Roseborough. But you'll actually find additional savings through Roseborough with the relationship that you have with your consortium. There's times where we turn on additional sales. So
I love being able to get our explorers those kind of promos and discounts.
Exactly.
And I like that they heard it directly from you,
Yes.
from Mr. Viking himself.
Yes,
That you get a really great deal when you come through Roseborough.
And if you're a newbie to Viking, we have a referral program. And let me tell you, the gals over at Roseborough, they could match you up with our referral program to give you additional savings. So nice little added tool there.
Definitely. Well, thank you for talking to us today about river cruising. Next up, would you talk to us a little bit about ocean cruising?
Yeah, ocean. So let me give you a little backstory about ocean, okay? We announced we were going to ocean in 2013, and it was really because of all of our past passengers. They kept telling us over at Vikings, like, we love that Viking experience of what you're doing, what you're delivering, and how intimate it is. We'd love to see that for ocean, because no one's doing it. Everyone's going north of 4,000, 5,000 plus, correct? And it's all about the amenities on board.
Big ship experience.
Yeah, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But there was a niche that was being overlooked. So because of that, in 2015, we launched our first ocean ship. And I will tell you what we're not first, so that your explorers know. With us, there's no casino on board. So if you're looking for a casino to make those deposits, I'm sorry, not on Viking. And the second biggest thing is that we're adults only.
Nice.
Yeah, so only 18 years or older are allowed on our ships. All veranda balconies, double occupancy, 930 passengers on board, still that intimate experience. We include the shore excursions. We also include the alternative restaurants. There's no additional cover charge, just reservations only. And just like River, unlimited beer, wine, and sodas during the meals for lunch and dinner, free Wi-Fi, bottles of water, an incredible spa on board. So we're now coming into year 3 of Ocean.
Congratulations.
Yes,
That's
I know.
Wonderful.
Being the new kids on the block, we already have 4 brand new ocean ships in the water that come from scratch from the shipyard to Fincantieri. It's not like we're purchasing a ship and giving it some TLC. And today, we just made an announcement of 6 more ocean ships. Of a total, by 2027, we'll be up to 16 ocean ships in our fleet. And we just started in 2015.
So you own the rivers, and now you're going to take over the ocean.
We're taking ocean on a specific
on a
small
scale.
ship ocean size. We will be the largest ocean company in that category of 900 to 1,100 passengers. The largest in the fleet, and the youngest in the fleet too.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, that's one of my favorite experiences, the small ship, because you really get to know other passengers. You get to know your staff and crew, and it makes for such a more intimate experience. So I really enjoy that.
There's a lot of bells and whistles with us, and what's really unique with our ocean product, obviously we're limited with rivers for destinations and itineraries. We're constantly looking to go to new places, but with ocean and with the smallness of our ships, we could cruise to practically anywhere in the world because we have accessibility into a variety of ports. Between the two, we sail over to 400 different ports of call around the world. So,
would you recommend using the same time frame for our explorers planning their vacation, or do they have less or more time?
Actually, we're seeing even a larger, further out booking window with our ocean, over a year out. Earlier the better. Now with all this capacity coming in year over year, it's gonna make it a little bit easier. But man, we're filling up fast.
You are. I've quoted a few Viking Ocean cruises and river cruises lately, and there's been very limited availability, which means people are traveling on them a lot right now.
Yep.
Is there any different promos or anything going on for ocean?
So we do have our 2-for-1 and up to free air as well for ocean. I know for fall of 18 and into 19 we'll have the free air for West Indies Explorer, and then the majority of the discounted air is up to $500 off per person. So connect with Roseborough Travel. They could give you all the details, the ins and outs of the air and the cost of the cruise. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming today and talking to us. And I'm certain that you'll be leaving some brochures with us to share with our explorers. So if anybody wants us to send them a brochure to stop on by the office, we'll definitely have them. And at the very least, if our clients already know where they want to go, we can go ahead and get them quoted and booked on their Viking River Cruise or Viking Ocean Cruise
There you go.
right away.
Yes.
So thank you again for joining us.
Thank you,
This is
Amanda.
Let's Talk Travel.
Ciao.